Hello everyone. Today we are going to go through cells by match, which is a problem on the implementation section of algorithm on HackerRank. So without wasting time, let us have a look on the problem statement. So here is the problem description. There's a large pile of socks that must be paired by color. Given an array of integers representing the color of each sock, determine how many pair of socks with matching color there are. So basically here we have an array of integer. The integer represents the color, and then you need to find out how many pair we can form with those integer. This is an example. We have this array. We have 1 year and we have another 1 year. This is one pair. We have 1 year, we have another, we have 2 year, we have another 2 year. This is another pair. And then the remaining array will be 1, 2, and 3. Those one we can't form any pair with those elements, so we can only form 2 pair, which are the pair with 1 and the pair with 2. So basically here we are supposed to find out how many pair of integer we can have with our given array. So given the example we just went through, how can we solve this? So there are many approaches of solving this. The idea will be to count the number of elements of each integer, and try to divide it by 2, and from that you'll be able to have the number of pair you can form. So you can either look through your array and create a map. Using the map, you can count the occurrence of each integer, and if you have maybe 3 integer, you will now divide the number of integer you have by 2, the int division. So 3 divided by 2 will return you 1 because it's an int division, and that will give you the number of pair that can be formed using that integer. That is one approach. Another approach will be to have your variable that will call maybe result, and whenever you are looping through your array, you take an integer, you store in your map. If the integer you want to store in your map already exists, that means the one you want to add can form a pair with the one that was already there. So what you will do is that you just delete the previous one, and you will count it as a pair, and you will move the process and so on until the end of the array. That is the approach I'm going to use here. So without wasting time, let us implement. So we are going to have a map of int. Now I'm going to loop through my array, and for each of the element of my array, what I will say is that, okay, if the element is in my map, this returns true if the element is in my map, then I will have my result plus here that I will. So I need to have a result here that will initiate at 0. It will be an int, and that will be the element I will return here. So if the element I'm in is already in my array, in my map, then I'll increment my result and I will erase it from my map, and I'll just continue. And otherwise I will just add the element in my map. So basically what will this do actually? When it will be here, it will add the element in the map since the element doesn't exist in the map. When it will be here, it will add the element in the map because the element doesn't exist in the map. When it will be here, you want to add the element in the map, but the element already exists, so it will increment my result as 1. So we have 1 result actually, and this element will be erased from the map. When he will be here, he will perform the same thing, so this element will be erased from the map. So at this point, I will have an empty map. So when I will be here, it will add another element in my map, which will add an element in my map. This one will add the element in my map. This one will add the element in my map. So at the end, I will have 1, 2, 3 in my map, and the result will be 2. So let us run this and see what it gives. You have a congratulations. Let us submit. Everything green, perfect. So this was my approach of solving this. I hope you enjoyed the approach. Feel free to give me a feedback in the comment below. I'll be really happy interacting with you regarding this. See you in the next video. Ciao.